Greetings, community.
We are
1, 2,
Comic Talk.
and we got comics.
We got books. It's a monthly pre-order thing, and it's that time again. And as always, want to say hello and thank you, Las Cruces, for being here. Appreciate you. And I say we get into it. What do you say? Oh, now this I already read. Spider-Man issue number 5 of 5, Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man by Taboo. And there's a new character in here, and like I said, I read this and I really enjoyed it. I dig Taboo stuff. It's really different. Artist Elite. Yeah, we got Artist Elite. Issue number 6. Covers A, B, and C. Just missing the D, which I assume will be on the next shipment. So yeah. I'm liking the fact that they throw a lot of stories in there. I'm waiting for full-length stories now. You know, like independent books. That'd be cool. All right, Carded Stan. I just found out Ron V is not going to be writing this pretty soon, and along with a bunch of other books, because looks like his interests are going to be a little more focused towards something else, and I'm not certain what that is. Maybe movies. Yeah, no, there's another one I've yet to read. But I'm really looking forward to get into it. I bought enough copies. Love the pink cover. And again, Las Cruces. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I like that pink cover. Strange Academy. We're getting close. Once issue 6 hits, that's it. You know, I'm going to be pretty bummed. I know these characters are going to be integrating into the MCU, but I'm just curious of how, and we're going to miss them in this story. Cover B. Yeah, it's been a great ride. Jacquelina. Issue number 1. Issue number 2 is in there too. So this is the second volume, and I'm looking forward to getting into this thing. Along with Plush. This is issue 4 of, I don't know if it's 5 or 6, but this is such a wild ride. All Wagner stuff is pretty wild and psychotic. Philadelphia 3. Philadelphia is 28, and I'm just really digging what Barnes is doing this. Him and Alexander have been killing it since day one. I said killing it with a vampire book. Barbaric. Speaking of doing really well, this issue is and the series is splintering out. So they're integrating a lot more characters, and it looks like the whole world of Barbaric is blowing up. So they're splintering into a bunch of different sub-stories. Yeah, Ronan, I did finally get to read the first issue. I'm looking forward to getting into the second one, and I'm liking what they're doing. I really do. This has been in the works for a lot of years, and I'm enjoying this new style of storytelling for the Turtles.
More turtles.
Yeah, speaking of which, I finally read also issue number 1 of this the other day. Or no, issue 1 and 2. And I'm looking forward to getting into this. It's really enjoyable, and I like how the interaction is. But I like a lot of the Ryan Parrott stuff too. Hey, Kat, appreciate you being here, buddy. Hope all is well, and your neck of the oceans. This is cover B, an Eastman cover. Tell Tori we said hey. Nah, there's the I think this is like a cover C, but I mean, just look at the 8-bit thing. Took me back. I had to buy it. I want to keep it down to just 2 books, but they got me. Junkyard Joe. I was reading issue number 4, so this is 5 right here. And yeah, this one really hits a lot of the heartstrings. I really dig this issue. I mean, this story. And we got Local Man. This is a Seeley and Fleeks combo book. I'm looking forward to getting into this thing. You know, it's supposed to be like a throwback to the 90s for Image, so I want to check that out.
Fire is cool.
Little Monsters is one of my favorite books going on right now out of Image. I really, really enjoy this book. There's another one that really hits hard in the heart. You know, I mean, it's a really great story. Spider-Man, Miles Morales has been the most consistent Spider-Man story out there, in my opinion. This is a great read. You know, I've been digging Miles. So yeah, there's a, what is that, a cover C, I think, or something like that. So there was a cover A and variant. It's pretty cool. Look at that. This is the Frank Miller Pandora. So I think this is issue 3. Or is it? Yeah, this is issue 3, and Kai's got issue 2. So I'm, as you see, you know, since we get the monthly pre-orders kind of behind in some of the reads. That's why I get excited when I'm all caught up. It's a big lot to read. Boogeyman has been awesome. This is another one that's been very consistent. There's been every issue, it's been really great, and it's been a wonderful adventure. And it's also just been really interesting to see how this whole Boogeyman lore works. This is what I did get to read. I wanted to get the foil. I'm all shiny like that. But I did get to read issue number 1. And yeah, pretty cool. I didn't realize that they were here Wednesday, or I would have went to the whole Close Encounters Blue Book thing, but oh well. And Spider-Man issue number 20. Here's a cover A. And I believe he has like a cover B. And I've been enjoying the series. I really have. He also has Amazing Spider-Man issue number 21. A cover A. And I think the other one is a cover C.
Well, this is Hulk.
Yeah, they're all. Well, no, it's an Amazing Spider-Man, but the idea is they're paying homage to all these throwbacks with these Disney things. So they've been doing all these homages to the original. So that's like based on the original Hulk. That's actually AMS. Yeah, 21. So there's a cover. I think it's a cover C or D. And then, yeah, the issue number 20. As I said, definitely a little behind, but look forward to getting into him. Thor. Yeah, I've been digging it. You know, it's been an interesting ride, much like the Hulk, in my opinion. But I've been liking it. You know, it's been an enjoyable ride, even though there's been a change of the guard in writing a few times over. Cool homage, isn't it? It's still a cool story. Noctera issue 12 has been really high on my anticipated reads. Noctera is one of my all-time favorites.
Really? It's only at issue 12?
Yeah, you know what it is they've done some specials. They had a couple of months here and there where they've, had gaps in time. So it's been, probably 2 years since they initially started the story. But it's freaking great. Hey, Gold Goblin. What is this, 5? I think this finishes it out. Yeah. So I think this ends right here. I've been enjoying the story. It's been cool. All the goblins, they've given me a rainbow of goblins in the past months. So I've been digging it. Speaking of which, here's a red one. And I did get to read, was this issue 2? Yeah, I did get to read it. And I'm digging this red goblin stuff. Yeah, all these, like I said, I've been really enjoying the goblin stories. They've been cool. That's awesome, isn't this?
That is a cool cover. Like demon.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty sickness. White Savior. I was privy to the first 2 issues of this years ago, so it resides high in my anticipated reads every time I get an issue as a hard copy, because I only received it as an email. So it's wild. There, I was talking about Hulk. This has been cool. It really is. I've been enjoying the Hulk, and I never used to be a hardcore Hulk fan in the past. So, and now that Titan, as it says, it looks like it's going to be taken over. I read issue 12 a few days ago, and I was like, oh, this is getting pretty rad. As far as this homage was concerned, I just thought it was kind of cool, so I ended up getting a lot of them. So yeah. You know what? I don't have the original of that. Now I think about it. Ronin book 2. This is another Frank Miller thing. I got to get me my hands on the original trade of the original series, especially after I read this. But yeah, this is cool. I've been enjoying it. The first issue was cool. It's pretty wild. Dead Mall. Now this is an anticipated read for me. This finishes out the storyline, and it's pretty gory how these ghouly things that are just, and you haven't even got to see what they are, that are haunting and taunting the kids that are inside this vacant mall. So I want to see what these things look like. Image anthology. This is issue 11. What's been cool about these is they've been giving us a lot of insights in some books that look like they might be, as teasing stories that are coming out. What is it, issue 8 right now? The anthology is really big and kind of sought after because of some of the stories that are coming out in the near future.
Art Brute.
Yeah. What happens when your, art comes alive? This, I think, finishes it out. If not, I think there's only one more issue after this. And this has been really enjoyable for the fact that it's not just horror or just a thrill. It's been more oddity, and it's been wild. It's been a cool and almost like, how should I say, artistic, majestic ride. Bloodline. I think this is a second printing, right? Issue number 1. Yeah. So I got a couple of these. This has also been a really interesting read. I've been enjoying it. I didn't know that I was really kind of a Blade fan, but by reading this, turned me into one. So here's issue 2, which I have read, and I'm looking forward to issue 3. I really am. This is a pretty badass cover. I think the incentive was a version of that. Speaking of wild rides, this has definitely been a wild one. It's been a slightly challenged, a slight challenge to read because of the unorthodox way that one is told, both in in its storyboarding and in the art, and what they're really trying to deliver as far as a message. It's been a little bit of a challenge, though enjoyable nonetheless. Darkwing Duck, I have read this issue, and this I had to get. I believe this is a DNA cover, but I like the whole ducky thing, and I did read why it is significant. I love Darkwing. Just finished a half hour ago reading issue number 2. What a beautiful love story this is. So I'm looking for issue number 3. I'm sorry. And I'm really enjoying this. Poor kid looks like he's in some trouble. Gargoyles 3. This is another one that's been taking me back, and I've been enjoying this ride. So I'm looking forward to reading this book in particular. It's taking me right back to the 90s. We have a black cat. This one I'm looking forward to getting into. Look at all these kitties. Pretty cool. Mary Jane and Black Cat has been really cool. Who would have guessed that Mary Jane has powers and how long they'll last and how it works out? I'm looking forward to finding out how she gained them. So hopefully we'll get some answers. Silver Surfer Ghostlight. Issue number 2 is where we're going to see this new surfer come about and how all this worked out. I thought someone died, and now that they're back, I'm looking for answers. So I did get a couple issues of number 1. I got a variant, which I really enjoy. This is really, really cool art. And then I got a couple of issue number 1 second printing. I think there's might be. Oh, maybe I just got one. I think I just got one.
Yeah, this is a Joker.
Nice. I just got through reading. What I really like about this story overall, and now that we're seeing this other Joker confront the other Joker, is the jokes that are running throughout the whole book. I find myself laughing out loud at some really sick jokes, and I really don't mean to as much as how it's delivered. They're great jokes. Red Monkey Prince last night, issue number 11. So I'm looking forward to getting into this issue number 12. I am a huge Monkey Prince fan. It's every month it's on my top, of most anticipated reads as far as, right up there in the top 5. So yeah, Monkey Prince. I'm forever a fan. Batman, this is the facsimile. First appearance. I ended up getting all the like 4 of those white covers. And yeah, who would have guessed that they would end up turning out to be such collector's items? Black Sun, there we are. This is a wild ride. Kids that were born when the sun had gone out, or it seemed like it's no longer emitting a radiation that we detect. It's pretty interesting. I'm curious to see what ends up transpiring. These sick bastards. I was just reading this a few minutes ago before we did our show. And this is one girl that's really trying to get her vengeance across. This is some interesting art. I'm going to shoot you in the head. Yeah, Batman Joker Deadly Duo. This is another great ride. Kazuni. Twice over. Yeah, Sylvester's doing a great job in this. And I'm enjoying it throughout the whole ride. It's probably going to be bittersweet when it ends. Nightcrawlers is another one I was just reading about an hour ago. Issue number 1. This is I know nothing of what's going on, so this was odd for me. I was struggling to try to figure out what was really going on. Hey, Kai.
Yeah, no, that's all. Thank you.
Draculina, I just noticed that I haven't. Well, you saw issue number 1 was way down there, so I'm so behind, and I love Draculina so much. It's like one of my favorite books. Dynamites kill me with all their new releases. Berserker, issue number 12. This is the D cover. Kai's going to show you the A cover, and this finishes it out. This is 12 of 12. I was led to believe that this is a rather interesting ending, or I had it backwards. That was cover A, and this is cover D. And I am looking forward to getting into this. I believe there's a one-shot or something like that coming out, or a couple of them. We'll see. Oz, the return of Cinderella, Wicked Witch. Now, this finishes it out. This is the 3 of 3 right here. And I didn't, initially, this is my first Zenoscope book. And initially, I really didn't expect much of it. But it wasn't really that bad. It was kind of enjoyable.
Forever Ford.
This finishes it out. This is 5 of 5. I love Zach Kaplan stuff, and the fact that you have to go in the future to figure out how to get back in the past is really been intriguing to me. It's captivated me a lot. So I just every time I get it, I can't wait to get into it.
Punchline.
Which I also just read last night, and I really love how she has basically made her name for herself. She is her own thing. I really dig that. Yeah, flesh-eating cheerleaders from outer space. The name kind of says it for itself. This is definitely one of my favorite reads because I always get a chuckle reading it. Spider-Man, issue number 6. This is kind of a biggie. This is definitely a biggie. I read issue number 5 a couple days ago. I really enjoyed it, so I'm looking forward to getting into that. I've not read Clear yet. The concept is that there is a way that you can manipulate the way you process reality, and so you can see things the way you want to. Sounds interesting to me. it's just a starter, just a tease. Venom, I think this is 17, and I look forward.
Yeah, it's 17.
I just read the other issue that
This
was
is
day
also
for yesterday,
17.
and I'm liking the direction where this is going. I really do. It's such a unique story. It's unlike any Venom stories that ever been told before.
Hollow's Eve. This is a cool cover. Do we have these covers already?
I bought some Hollows Eve stuff. I've already read it. I love this character. When she puts a mask on, she assumes the identity of that role. And yeah, I've ever since Spider-Man issue number 88, where we first see her, I just fell in love with this character. This is such a cool character.
Ghost Rider has the last one. 13.
Is
it 13? No, it's 12.
12. Is the past two issues have been pretty heavy, and I really like where Ghost Rider's going. This story really exemplifies a good Ghost Rider story, and I can't say enough about it. And that's all of our books. God, that wasn't that bad, was it? I think we're trimming down just a little bit, especially in time.
Just a wee bit.
All right, well, hey, that's pretty much it from us.
1, 2.
Comic Talk. Thank
We'll
you.
catch you in the next one.